Hello, Martians, and welcome back. It's been a little while. Hope everybody's doing okay. We were out last week for just a little bit there. Had a lot going on. But we're back. And we're digging in on, like, a lot of our usual stuff here today. So we're gonna relaunch all of our Martians and our training halls, as we always do. And we're gonna try and hit lots of our regular stuff today. So we're going to have a look at some hatcheries, some aerospace stuff. Hello, welcome, welcome. We're going to look at things for new players to earn Dusk, which I know is something a lot of people have been asking for, so we're going to dig in on some things that I think new players could be doing. Obviously, you know, anybody could be doing them. But new players who are looking for direction and looking for, like, things to pick up and things to work on. We'll chat a little bit about that as well. Hey, Moorcock, Samantha, welcome, welcome. Happy to have everybody. We're trying to train some of our Martisans here. A lot of them should have a few levels to go here. Morning, Tommy, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing today? What are people up to? Anyone have fun weekend plans? We're going to do some of our regular giveaways, so of course we're going to be rolling some Rusty Rigs. Haven't hit it yet in 2023. I need some kind of intro screen with mom music or something so viewers come in after 3 to 5 minutes the stream is starting. We do that. That was what was going on before I popped in and said hi. Hello, Winnie. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. There's probably someone near the top who's ready to be... Yeah, you're ready to go. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we've got these Martisans training up in the training halls. Those will all take about 15 minutes. Some of the other places we go as well are over to our chem labs, where we have people doing battery conditioning to keep on leveling up to try and get to 50. Hi, Magic Mike, welcome, welcome. So we'll finish up these, we'll restart some more. Obviously, we're feeding our Martisans as well. So lots of this regular gameplay stuff. Oh, that's going to be too much stamina. So with Battery Conditioning 3, we're looking for Martisans with 21 stamina or more, sort of down here in the 25 electrical range, because we're looking to train them up. Hey, Anonymously, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? How's everyone's last few weeks been? Has anyone done anything exciting? What are people working on in their Million on Mars journey? What's everyone else training up? What are people excited about? Have everyone's chickens hatched yet? That's another thing. I don't know how far along some people were, if people are still working on stuff. We missed you. Hey, J30, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we were out last week. We had a bit of an issue here. Real life things plaguing us, so... but it's all good now. No problems. Everything's fixed. No problems at all. Chickens making lots of feed. Ah, okay. Yeah, we've been a little bit lacking, actually, on making our chicken feed. We've been focusing a lot on smelting stainless steel, smelting aluminum lithium stuff, trying to rack up enough stuff to be able to make all these aerospace. I'd love to be able to make a hopper. I don't know if we're gonna get there on, like, the amount of parts we're gonna need. The aerospace level's not really a problem. We'll eventually get there with one of our Martisans, but it's gonna be slow going on the way there. 3 chickens putting on their Mars suits. Hey, that's exciting. Yeah, all of our chickens hatched. I think we had a few more that we could be raising, but I think we ran out of food. Hey, Koopy Bread, welcome, welcome. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Still pushing machining. Tomorrow's lab day, so should give me the remaining XP for 100. No chickens so far. Interesting. We're also pushing... I think we're leveling mining right now, actually. So this is what we have left. Lots of our skills have now hit 99, and we're not able to train them anymore. So we're working on the XP for mining. We were working on a little bit of robotics XP, actually. Realized that my robotics was a little behind. So started doing some of these robotics missions. There we go. 5 hauling rovers, a little bit of XP. You can tell I'm a little behind on missions, given that we're getting these, like, yeah, you did 20 total missions. Finish the delivery. It looks like we can do 5 finished deliveries here for a good chunk of robotics XP, so that's pretty exciting. 574th. Yeah, we're a little behind there. 500 players finishing missions before us. Robotics has never been the thing that I was like super on top of. I have a bunch of them that are just kind of sitting idle. But yeah, we're a little more focused. We're like a bit of a generalist, right? So yeah, we have our hatcheries going. So hatcheries are still making chickens. They're just doing their thing. Aerospace-wise, boy, we're really digging in. So, smelting a lot of stainless steel, trying to get enough plates put together in order to make all these components. So, getting enough for the hopper frame initially is going to be a bit of a challenge. We know we need to level up our building in order to get to here. Is it true that we're heading to Polygon soon? I think that's something that was talked about at the AMA. I'd rewatch that if you're curious about what's all going on there. That's not something I'm super in the loop on. Man, imagine hitting this 1% for the bonus hopper leg. Like, that's crazy. The amount of components that went into this to get a free hopper leg would be wild. My best guess for hoppers, by the way, for other people who are considering building them and looking into this stuff, I think that hoppers are going to have 4 legs, based on this picture of this little hopper with 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. That's my best guess. So we're over here continually smelting and making plates, but I think we need to keep some stainless steel itself in order to upgrade our slag once we get our last Vulcan Metalworks upgrade. So we still need about 80 shards to get this one maxed out. And we're continually reprocessing the slag that's in here as well, keeping that down. And then smelting more stainless steel, because we just know we need tons and tons and tons of this. Some of the other stuff that we're working on for Aerospace is leveling ourselves up now, so we're finally able to do some missions. So this this upgraded common ground control has access to the satellite configuration mission, and the final step of this mission gives a little bit of aerospace experience that we're able to complete ourselves. So slowly doing these, and the chance at the hopper is also kind of exciting. So right here we actually have a 5% chance for a hopper schematic. I mean, that'd be pretty exciting just on its own. The other mission gives more? Which other mission are we doing? Mission, not general, stage 1. This one? 35 to 77, 35, 77 for all of these. 12 to 14. Hopper testing 5? 35 to 77. Ah, this one. Gotcha. 90 to 225. Yeah, okay. So maybe this is the one we want to be doing. But we're also doing this one because we want the chance at the hopper, right? So we are trying to get this hopper schematic. Good to know, though, for anyone watching and people looking to level themselves up, this hopper one, or the virtual hopper, does give more. And gives some research credits as well. So you could spend those on a bunch of stuff. Okay, so that's probably what we'll switch to doing here now. But the 5% chance is, I like rolling the dice, you know? Maybe we hit this 5% and we, no, okay. Alright, well, we'll start on this one now. Virtual hopper testing. We have lots of the stuff to do all this, that's fine. I have everything to craft a Vulcan metalworks and a fuel factory. I just need money to buy glitter. Could we give some glitter away today? Ah, we could give some glitter away. That's a possibility. We'll do our regular degen rolls and things. Yeah, anonymously knows. Okay, so in this one then, I guess we'll head to stage 1, just do a whole bunch of these virtual hopper testing. Start making our way along this path. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll get to the end of this one. Hopefully, we'll finalize aerospace testing to get some good XP gains on the end of that. So some of the other aerospace stuff we're doing, we're purifying methane and oxygen to fill up our storage. And with that purified methane and oxygen, we can make methalox. And we're really just leaving it in here because once it's purified and sitting in our rocket fuel factory, it is instant for us to fill pure canisters. And then instant, if we head over to our fuel tank, we can instantly make rocket fuel from the pure methalox that we put in here. We just need more cryo canisters. But basically, once we have it purified and sitting in the rocket fuel factory, it's all instant to take it out as rocket fuel. So we can just sort of leave it there without having to worry about any of our canisters or anything else. Oh, research papers. Yes, this is a thing everyone should do every day. So if you have all 13 available chapters unlocked, complete all. We'll get you your 13 research papers for the day. Hey, Minsan, welcome back. Why are we doing purify and not impure? So impure requires a maxed out building, which we just don't have. Like the availability of rocket fuel factory shards are very difficult to get your buildings leveled up. And the amount of uncommon shards we'd have to track down is just too significant. Where mixing pure methalox is available at a lower building level and a lower chemistry level. The chemistry level is not really the limiting factor, but leveling a building to max is quite difficult. I think this is probably easier because you don't have to do all the purification steps and you can get your rocket fuel faster, but yeah. Other stuff to do, yeah, make sure we're going in here, doing our ration claims and our daily jobs. I thought the placement of fuel tanks mattered. If you can withdraw the fuel, it doesn't sound location locked. Well, I think maybe it will need the methalox in here. Maybe this is part of building. Who knows? We just threw one down to have one of them placed. We can get more and place more if we need to. Impure is more efficient than pure, but as said, it needs a higher building level. Yeah. The difference is the building level required and the chemistry level. Though the chemistry level is a little bit negligible. It's 35 and 50, so I mean it's not that much higher to get figured out. But the building level is pretty significant, right? Getting your buildings maxed out for stuff with harder to acquire shards is quite expensive. So. Yeah, so that's a lot of what we're doing with aerospace. So for those interested, yeah, go start training some things. We're using, I think we actually set our other Martisan to work. I think this person is actually training in our training hall right now on electrical, so I don't think, yeah, they don't have their training token available. So we're training one Martisan who's a little bit of a lower level right now on aerospace. And we're pushing one up to 75, and then we're working on the next one. So we've sort of got two going here right now. One of the downsides, of course, is that our building level is not high enough on this ground control to level up this Martisan. So we have to do their training over in this one. But there's only the one slot over in the common. It would be nice if they launched the uranium mine as soon as possible to speed up aerospace. I'm crawling with 3 thorium reactors and having to buy cores. Ah, yeah. Well, we're still running... We're almost out of uranium here. We might have to buy some. If anyone's even selling. But charging... You know... Charging 12 cores every 2 days is keeping us going right now. And I think we're still rolling in a fair number of cores from having charged them before Aerospace. Yeah. We're still sitting on about 89 cores because we were charging them like all the way into the Aerospace launch. And with our high electrical, we're able to, you know, do a fair bit of that. Got a uranium for 7,000, yeah. Yeah, you really hope to hit that 5% roll whenever you're clearing stuff in your reactor, right? We're not quite up to the 50. Yeah, every time you press this button... Oh, 6%. 6% roll. Really, really useful. Shards are hard to come by. You should open up the GDE and implement shard kits. Yeah, I'm gonna... I mean... No idea how to use the GDE personally, but maybe that'll change. Maybe we'll see. Okay, so yeah, that's roughly what we're doing with Aerospace right now. Fair number of things sort of chugging along. Lots of our other regular processes are still happening, so we're charging lots of power cells using our high-level Martisans. So anyone who we've trained up to 50 electrical are all just charging lots of power cells. It's, you know, comparable to the market, and it's getting our Martisans lots of experience. This is why we also do a lot of things manually, because if you automate this process, the XP gained is just so much lower. It's like 10%, right? Haven't got one yet. When you hit that roll, make sure you have space in your reactor for the uranium to be added. I believe it can't trigger if you haven't got the space, but I could be wrong on that one. Those core prices were crazy with that tournament. Sold all mine, need to restock. Yeah, I just wasn't here during that entire tournament. I missed everything that was going on. I mean, I'll just mention it once for the people who aren't in Founders Chat and for anyone who only tunes into the stream, but we had just like a little bit of a flood in our place and had to deal with some like drywall damage and some other stuff. No property damage, everything's okay, we're fine. You know, no one was hurt, anything like that, but just in case anyone's wondering what was going on. Yeah, so we'll continue training a bunch of these people. Yeah, correct. It doesn't show if you don't have the space. Right, yes. Does waste management on the reactor clear all the hazard or only 50? Only 50. It's also kind of tough to get all the materials required to actually do that, to do the recipe, right? Because I know, like, we have some other reactors, where do I know there's one down here. And, like, this reactor is just slowly building up, but... like, the salts and the rods are just too difficult to acquire. We really need to, like, make some and stick them in here just to clear this. Yeah, like, we made some salts at some point. But putting the stuff in here just to, like, try and get uranium into this one would be interesting. Hey, Orlando, welcome, welcome. We'll keep running around to all these solar panels and putting stuff in here. This is a maxed out one, so we can get that discount on the stamina for the Martisans. My common reactor won't have enough space to roll the uranium chance for a while, so we'll have to clean it a couple times before it has enough space. Hey, Tanjamon, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? See everyone slowly making their way in. We haven't done any, rolls yet for our Rusty rigs. Maybe today's the day. It hasn't happened in 2023. We also haven't rolled too many. I roll it off stream too and haven't hit it off stream. Kind of funny. We'll roll one to get us going here. Maybe someday Rusty will give us something to give away. It would be funny to hit it off stream. I think I'd still give it away on stream if we hit it. Does anyone know, actually, if these are Gen 1 or Gen 3? Has anybody hit the Rusty rigs? I haven't hit it since Gen 3 came out, I don't think. Oh, we've got a mining rig here. We could turn this on for people. Like, basically for free. Bring your own power. There's another mining rig. Is Gen 1 unless it's been changed? Oh. I guess everything's turned off because it's hazardous in our settlement right now. So I guess we'll have to dig into that issue here in a second. We have everything turned on auto, so you would think that that would keep stuff clean without having to follow up all the time. Hey, James, welcome, welcome. How's your day going? What are you up to? Okay, we'll just keep plugging these in. Okay, we gotta go clean some habitats. It's kind of strange. These are all, yeah, that's clean. We must have at least, we need 3 clean habitats. Oh, this one's not. Okay, but are our other ones okay? Lots of these, I thought we turned on auto cleaning. Yeah, like this is fine. This is auto cleaning, so that's 2 clean. I have to imagine this one's fine. Yeah. So why is this other thing complaining? Why is our hazard too high? This shouldn't be an issue. It's not hazardous in our settlement. What are you talking about? We just checked. We have 3. Please clean the air due to oxygen reaching hazardous levels. So can we not turn on private rentals if any of ours are hazardous? I mean, I can clean these other ones. That's fine. I just didn't think we had to. We have 3 clean ones. 1... This one, that one's fine. Did it just not like that one habitat? Yeah, I think we have a lot of these turned on auto. Ah, gotcha. We need all of them clean. Well, we don't have too many placed, so it's not that hard to keep them all clean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's not that bad. But, yeah, we'll turn on that mining rig for people as well. And there we go. Okay. Should be fine. Do we have a level 4 training hall in the settlement? Yeah, absolutely. There's a public one and a private one. What are we doing? Turn this on. Done. Maybe just like specific buildings, because I think some of my rover works tend to go offline when some things happen as well. But the training hall, there's one available over here, Training Hall 9. It's not too much. And there's a Training Hall 3. I guess I could upgrade this. This is the public one, so it costs a little bit more. There's a couple up on the top left as well. Ah, James! So, we were going to talk about profit for new players. So, stuff to do, stuff to focus on, what should you be doing? So one of the first things that I wanted to talk about is, like, market trends and stuff to look out for. So, for example, a big one recently is rovers. Rovers skyrocketed in price during the recent event. So, basically, if you're looking at trends, looking at things that are happening, you see rovers go up, start building the parts for that, start constructing things that are part of that hauling and exploring rover mission chains. And then sell those things on the market when they go up in price. So, paying attention to market trends is one thing. What else went up during that event? Power cores. A few other things. Sorry, how did we get the map of buildings? Could you be a little more specific, Digital Wisdom? What map of buildings are we talking about? But, so, another example. So, something else that I would recommend to tons and tons of players is to find recipes that are in demand. You mean this, maybe you're asking about this view? this list of buildings. This is one way to look at some things. A map of the settlement with numbers. Oh, we have that posted like over in my Discord with the map command. This view, this is just the regular. So settlement buildings can give you all the buildings in the settlement. Yeah. There's a map with all the numbers in all the settlement in the Discord as well. I think if I go dig that up and I can show it on here. Let's open this guy so we can show it to people. Yeah, this is like another view that we have that tells you like the name of the plots so that when you're talking about stuff you can refer to the same areas. And in-game they're all named to match that map. Anyway, that's just a few things going on with our settlement. So, yeah, the other big thing that I recommend for new players. First, work on saving up enough to acquire a library. So once you have your first library, or go rent one for free. I think some places do have free libraries. Within our settlement, like, I'm happy to turn them down to basically free for settlement members. Think even, like, especially low-level libraries like this, I don't know, this should be, like, not even this, like, 0.1. So, find yourself a library. Within that library, when you complete your researches, you actually earn research credits. So, one of the things that I would recommend for new players is spend some time on the marketplace in the packs section and look for recipes. Look for recipes that people have paid for so you can kind of get a feel for how much you'll earn by doing this. The recipes that you'll be looking at are these ones with the paper, not these ones with the pack. So for example, what's a good one to look at might be like charge power cell 3, right? Not charge power cell, repair power cell. So repair power cell 3 is about 2,500 Dusk. So this isn't something that's going to be outlined in like tools or people who are like getting all the data and posting on websites to like the DigiPedro tool or some of the other ones that are out there. You're not going to see this benefit just in those cost outlines, right? So for example, this recipe for 2,500, if you complete the chemistry task in the library and build up enough research credits, you could then head over to library research. You could spend 250 chemistry credits to acquire this recipe and then turn around and sell it for 2,500. Probably more than that, honestly. I think lots of these have gone for 5,000, 10,000 for this specific recipe. So, I mean, look at some of the more expensive ones and see what people are after. And then, yeah, turn around and sell some of those on the marketplace for the people who are interested. I think, like, we have tons and tons of fabrication credits because we spent a long time training fabrication. So we could get this and sell it on the marketplace. So, basically just saying, these recipes are added benefit for new players on top of getting to train your skills in the library. Don't they go straight to opened and you can't sell them? Nope. This recipe, if you click on this, you will acquire that recipe and you can go and sell it on the marketplace. The ones that go straight to your inventory are the ones down at the bottom. The ones for surveyor coins. These ones can't be resold. That's why they're so cheap. So yeah, just a couple things for new players. Save up, get a library, start building up research credits so that you can basically get your big payout by playing and doing the same recipe a fair bit. Realize that, like, this traded for this machining research, like, probably you're going to lose some Dusk continually doing this, but the benefit of getting the research credits built up is going to be a big payout at the end. Correct. Some of them cannot be bought or sold. That's why you need to go to the marketplace first and make sure that they're available there. How or where to get expert aerospace tools. Okay, so let's go on a bit of a mission for this. I believe aerospace tools are made in the machine shop. Aerospace. So we can make apprentice right now. Journeyman. Okay, we could make journeyman if we get to 90 machining without requiring a recipe. Expert does require a recipe, so we would need to go and track this down. It also requires 110 machining, which is like a whole mission in and of itself. So an expert aerospace recipe, my best guess... Oh, we're not going to have a box here for it. My best guess is that it's going to be in a titanium lockbox. Now, for 2,000, can we grab one of these? 2,500, do people have them on the market? So we'll grab one and we'll go see if it pops up in the list. Oh, these are all the things we're buying and selling, by the way. If anyone has ground control epic or Vulcan Metalworks rare shards, we're paying like way overpriced for both of them. No expert recipe in-game for aerospace yet, so you need to open the tools directly from the lockbox. Ah, there you go. Okay, so the recipe to make them doesn't exist just yet, but we are showing the path for you to acquire them, Digital Wisdom, if you really want them this way. So you need to also go acquire a titanium keycard. So we could pay 350 glitter. Could we buy a keycard for Dusk? No. I guess we're probably just going to buy one for glitter. 350 glitter is better than 3,000 Dusk, right? What's the cost comparison right now? 350 glitter. It's comparable. So we should probably just buy with Dusk instead of glitter then? For the keycard? Yeah, okay. Alright, so we'll grab a keycard. Ah, there we go. We got it. Wow, we got it, like, way cheaper. Great. Okay, so with our titanium keycard and lockbox, we can go in here, we can scroll through, and I guess it's actually going to be up near the top, not near the bottom. But one of our options is a sealed expert. Oh, we can't get expert. Okay, so Digital Wisdom, if you're after an expert aerospace tool, not titanium lockboxes. They've got master and up. Alright, well, we'll roll this and maybe we'll get some shards. We don't really want those mythic or legendary shards. That's probably the worst roll. Pretty much any sealed artisan tool would be great. Master is not ideal. But particularly if it's like an aerospace, cooking, one of the niche ones, that'd be great. Or scavenging, artisan scavenging would be good. And then pretty much any recipe is always a win. Alright, we'll roll this, we'll see what we get. Did you get one? Alright, so we'll pop this guy open, see what we get. Lots and lots of options. If we get anything, any pack that we already have, we'll probably give it away. Or something, yeah. If we already have it, we'll give it away. Let's see what we grab. Expert chemistry tool recipe. That sounds pretty good. Make expert chemistry tools. I love hitting recipes. What's the percentage on hitting recipes? It seems like we're pretty solid so far. Like we hit them like every time we open the lockboxes. Do we already have that one as the thing? Oh, we can't see them in here. We actually have to go to our inventory. Expert chemistry tools. So we only have the one. Obsidian chemistry tools. Can't use that anytime soon. Yeah, we had a few obsidian packs. We got a couple gold packs for tools as well. We haven't been learning stuff unless we actually like want to make it. Like we wanted to make epic meta shield. We did this obsidian 3D print shop pack and we got to level 140 to be able to make that. Gold life science tool. Like I don't want to learn stuff unless I can actually make it. It doesn't make any sense, right? So gold life science tools. I think are made in the machine shop. Gold life science tool pack. With 75 machining, so we can make these. So that's pretty cool. So our expert, what did we get? Expert life science? We just got it. What? You guys too lucky. Open too many titanium and I just get tools. Yeah. Since there's so many recipes, the chances are quite good. About 35%. Ah, okay. Really hard to get a specific one, but like not that bad chances to actually get a recipe. We got chemistry. Ah, okay. Let's check chemistry. At 80 machining, this is eventually doable for us. This is not that far off. So we should learn that one. If we have pretty much all these expert tool recipes, so not aerospace, scavenging we should learn, robotics, machining. So almost all the tools should be fine. Making expert tools is all reasonable. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make a note of something that 100% should be a pop-up in-game if it doesn't already exist. If you go to open one of these, this page should tell you if you already have this thing. 100%. Should tell you if you have it, and if you confirm, it should give you a warning that you already have this recipe. Are you sure you want to open this? That's good feedback. That should exist. So recipe warnings. Are you sure that aerospace recipes aren't in the game yet? I don't think it was in that list. We didn't do like a deep dive to go find it, but Moorcox is the one who would know. So yeah, I think expert scavenging, chemistry, mining, those are all ones that we could make. Let's just double check that we don't have them already. Expert. Yeah, if we're getting back into like learn mushroom cake, these things don't already. These are fine. Okay, so we want to open all those expert tool recipes so that we could make them for people. Go down to our packs, open all of our expert chemistry, expert mining, expert scavenging. So you can get expert aerospace tools right now by opening probably steel packs. So opening certain lockboxes that have a chance at expert tools is the way to go. You just can't get the making the tools themselves recipe yet. Yeah, there you go. Moorcox has a good explanation. Let's roll some more rusty rigs. So we've got all those recipes opened up. So we basically, let us know if you need us to make any expert tools. We can. I'd say maybe we have like, so we have chemistry, we don't have electrical yet. We've got the levels for some of these, but we don't have the recipe. So we really just got to get our machining up to about 90. Oh, we can make expert scavenging tools for people. That's crazy. All right, sweet. If anyone needs expert scavenging tools, let us know. We've got all the requirements to get them done. Aerospace is going to be out of reach because 110 is just absurd. I think our machining is currently like 75? 76. We were training it a little bit there, But we sort of put a pause on this, and we're focused more on getting mining up now. Because 75 was what we were aiming for machining. So yeah, we're making sure these chem labs are still firing. It looks like these bottom ones still have some time to go. We want to address some of these other buildings that haven't been turned on yet. So that's the other thing for new players who want to take big risks. Maybe this is less of a new player thing, but you buy those lockboxes and keycards, and if you happen to hit recipes in them, you can get big payouts from that. That's not a, like, here's a good way to earn your Dusk. That's a, like, if you want to take a chance on earning some Dusk, then you have a look for the lockboxes, like the copper lockbox for 35, and then a copper key card for 200. So basically, we're spending 270 something, 260 to open this lockbox that has like small chances at some really good payouts. Tools are a huge factor. People should really do some math on tool packs. The higher rarity ones are so much better than the lower if you look at the Dusk per tool. Absolutely. Thanks, Moorcox. Yeah. So a lot of the things that you're going to be doing require you to get tools. Make your own spreadsheets. Look at the math for those. You can save quite a bit on your tasks if you're not going for novice all the time. Yep. Good Dusk earning is joining the coffee tournament. Everyone should be drinking coffee. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so now we're looking at like straight up gambling. So spending 260 Dusk, but if you hit anything, any recipe on this roll, which is incredibly unlikely, you're gonna earn some Dusk. Or a good like gallery shard roll could actually earn you some Dusk if you happen to hit the special buildings and a high roll. Like 4 gallery shards is way more than 260 Dusk, right? So there's a few things you could hit here that would be beneficial, but most of the time it's going to look like this. Glyphs and Vibes free play. Which is worth, like, 0 or maybe 5 Dusk. I haven't played Glyphs and Vibes in a long time. I can't recall the value of winning. Yep, that's the most common. That's what you're going to get like most of the time. So Glyphs and Vibes, head to any bazaar, pick a symbol, hope for the best. So we always pick Metaglyph. And no matches. Oh wait, 3 wild cards. So we got, oh wow. So we got 3 of a kind. So we actually do get 75 Dusk. There you go. That's not common. This is not the regular payout. It's funny. So lucky even when we lose. Thanks, Koopy Bread. Yep. 3 of a kind is not the most common result. That's incredibly rare. We got some... oh, this is just the habitat continuing to clean itself. Just trying to run around here and quickly fire off some of these last recipes that are kicking around. But yeah, so earning Dusk as a new player, work on your own spreadsheets. Make your own, do your own math for things. Don't just trust the sheets that are out there. Kelly, 3 of a kind for the cheese. Yep. We apparently were very lucky on stream. I suppose we're lucky off stream. We did open a mythic hatchery at some point. We sold that guy off for... actually, sort of a bulk deal for a bunch of other stuff as well. It was a good deal. The 3 Martisan? Yeah, that day was kind of absurd. We opened 3 1% Martisans within, like, 10 rolls or something. Yeah, that was an interesting stream. I don't think we want to use the stamina on this guy because he's our... Aerospace Martisan. So we want to mostly put these on other people, right? Rusty rigs? Yeah, we've been hitting some rusty rigs. Happy to do a few more. It's kind of crazy how little Rusty has paid us out for how many times we roll rusty rigs. I feel like we've done at least 200 on stream without anything happening. Like, for how lucky, you know, how lucky people say we are, Rusty does not pay us very often. The day you forgot you're on the streamer client. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Please. Please, Rusty. No. Alright. Let's feed some Martisans and keep charging some of our power cells. So the loop that we're doing right now for electrical experience is charging all of our power cells with our high-level Martisans. This is mostly just piling experience on them. Maybe someday we'll train some of them up to like 100 or 125. If we want some more of our high-level Martisans doing like charge power core 2 or 3. But the main reason that we're pumping out so many power cells is power cells is so that we can dump them into the battery conditioning 3 for leveling up our lower level Martisans. Some of the other stuff we do is select this Power Cell 2 recipe to get experience onto the 25 to 50 level Martisans. So that's, you know, charging some power cells, and it's a fine trade-off, especially if we don't have a ton of stamina left on our high-level Martisans. Then we're happy to throw some of those lower recipes out there. Rename him to Stingy Riggs. Rusty. He's funny. He doesn't like paying us out. And yeah, as, who runs Rusty? Rusty owns Rusty Riggs. As far as we're aware, that's the name of the person who runs it. So yeah, we'll do some of these on Charge Power Cell 2 and use up some stamina on these sort of middle-of-the-road Martisans for anyone who has a fair bit kicking around. Oh, is it Jack? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I need to go read that again. That sounds correct. Rusty Riggs by Jack. Yeah. Okay. Couple more things left to charge here. And, maybe we'll go degen some of our other roles for people. Oh, I think we ran out of Charge Power Cell 3 stamina. Yeah. We're sort of out up there at the top, so we'll throw some onto these lower Martisans. I think we'll leave this stack of 120. That's a long time to refill, and we don't need to go through all of them. We just click things, we don't read. Yep, sounds about right. Mom should let players have a chance to win sections overed by player for a cut. Maybe explain what you mean a little more, Kelly? Sounds interesting. Hey, Distant, welcome. How's your day going? People popping in just as we're about to wrap up here. I guess we're at the last, like, 10 minutes or so. We're gonna try and find a prize to give away for today. Oh, I see. So give players a chance to basically win the outputs of certain areas. It sounds interesting. I think probably a similar concept, but something that may actually exist in the future, could be like setting up my own Rusty Rigs in my settlement for players to use, right? So if I, like, in my player bazaar, I create something and I put in a bunch of, like, common hatcheries that I have kicking around as a prize, and I say, yep, 5 Dusk, you can roll a 5% chance, or 2%, or whatever, and you have a chance to get the hatchery, and the task turns off when it runs out of the hatcheries that I've stocked in there. That sounds like a blast. I'd love to do stuff like that. I'm sure, especially with, like, the way that we, the company, has talked about allowing the players to use the GDE to create their own sort of plans and paths and stuff. that could be very interesting and probably doable. I haven't played around with it myself yet, so I need to get on learning how it works, and maybe I'll be teaching people how to use it in the future. Who knows? Looks like we're pretty low on stamina. Maybe, can we feed people and get some of them up to like 20 something? Yeah, I mean, that'd be a blast. Hopefully people enjoy my teaching style. I know I've done a fair bit in the past, and I've done a good variety of like tutorials or long form videos like here on Twitch. Yeah, we're gonna dump a bunch of, well, maybe we shouldn't use that same one for both. Do we have someone else with like 22? Yeah, someone else near the bottom with a good chunk of stamina. There we go. J30, that would defeat the free market purpose and put a definite value on recipe. Sounds bad for the overall game. What is that? Setting a price so no one can sell it for a lower price? Yeah, you really want to avoid setting like, this is what the thing costs for anything. Like, if you want a free market, then the market has to be free, right? Free to choose its own prices. Do we have the cat cam here? Cat cam is not set up today? Cat cam is not set up today. Also, no cat in the cat location just over here. She is off having a nap and being cranky today. Obviously, the water was not her favorite thing, so... Wait, repairing expert tools only works 10% of the time, and then you have a 10% chance of getting a specific type. That sounds right. We can go have a look here in just a second and confirm. But, yeah, that sounds correct. Could burn a lot of Dusk or have its own dynamic pools. Yeah, like building your own dynamic pools for your own settlement also sounds really interesting. Like, who knows what the GDE could entail. Okay, expert tools, repair. Okay, it's not in here. Repair damaged expert tools. Has a 10% chance of succeeding, 90% chance of giving you back your tools, and some machining XP. So, oh yeah, that's a lot. 8 steel. I was like, if it was basically the tools, some power, some stamina, that's not too bad, but that's a lot of stuff for a 10% chance. Yeah, put the good XP on this one so you could choose to burn XP on doing this. That sounds interesting. What buildings do you have in Aerospace? What tasks do you do there? XORS, we talked a lot about this at the very beginning of stream, so I'd recommend giving it a rewatch if you want to know more about what exactly we're doing and why. But I guess the two biggest points are ground control station, this mission chain if you want to start leveling up your own Aerospace, and basically one of every building if you want to start making rocket fuel, and basically just a Vulcan Metalworks if you want to start building up the stuff to make hoppers, but you need a max level Vulcan Metalworks to do that. Do I hear anything about the cooking update? Nope, that's not my wheelhouse. Not really sure what's going on there. Yeah, not in the loop on that one, sorry. How would you recommend getting expert Aerospace tools? Digital Wisdom, we went through this. You buy the lockboxes, and then you open them. And that's the best and only way right now. So steel lockbox, or aluminum lockbox, sorry. So you open an aluminum lockbox in this menu, and that gives you a chance to get the expert Aerospace tool. There's no recipe to make them right now, so that's the only way to acquire them. Aerospace credits, right, we didn't look at what you could do with them. So if you're doing those Aerospace recipes, and you're finishing that mission chain and building up the credits, you'll be able to acquire one of each in the library research page. So another really good chain, if you're a newer player and you can afford a ground control station, fantastic investment. Build up enough research credits, go and buy yourself the schematic for one of these higher level, buy any of these schematics and go sell it on the marketplace. Like, for 50 Aerospace credits, I'm sure people will be paying for this schematic. I don't know if you can actually trade this one specifically, though. craft... No, okay, so that recipe doesn't exist, but, like the hopper recipe, nobody's even trading this one. People would, I'm sure, pay a lot for a hopper recipe or a launch pad recipe. There you go. He has little cooking skills, can make a grilled cheese. I made a grilled cheese last night. It was great. I can check in later on a more detailed way when I'm at my machine, but it's unlikely to get them at the moment. That's why they're very expensive. Yes, correct. Yeah, so I think we've touched on a lot of things for new players. I think that's a fantastic way to earn some Dusk right now. If you're a new player and you have the means to acquire a ground control station, and you're willing to work on the mission chains to build up some research credits, so just like 10 mission chains, 10-ish mission chains, and you'll gain 50 aerospace credits. And that should take you, what is it, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, so about one mission chain a day, roughly. So about 10 days, and you'll have 50 credits. Then you could head over to the... And that's assuming a single ground control station, not leveled up, common ground control, 10 days. If you get one with more slots, obviously you get more missions. So a better one... Yeah, 10 days with one slot. Exactly. So obviously more slots is better and gonna earn you even more, but this is like super basic. We'll head back to our library research. We'll look at one of the ones that costs you 50. So for example, a launch pad is 50. A launch pad costs you 50. That's insane. So then you come back to the market and you sell your launch pad schematic for 4,500. I'm sure like this isn't super last sold 2 weeks ago. Maybe the cost is lower, but I'm sure there's demand there because there's a set amount of them in existence ever, right? There's only however many are in the dynamic pool. So at the cost of a ground control station, so 700, a common is about double that. But yeah, so say you get an uncommon, and it takes you 5 days, and you can basically double your Dusk investment. Likely lower, 3,000 total. Yeah, we'll go look at it here in a second, but this is what I'm saying for new players, right? Pay your 700 Dusk, buy your common ground control station, get your 50 research credits, go buy the launchpad schematic, resell the launchpad schematic, profit. So lots of those things are things that you could be doing that are not going to be in DigiPedro. They're not going to be in those lists that are out there. Yes, you can only get one, but then you can start saving up for all the different aerospace schematics and sell all of those, right? Yeah, so, you know, just looking at one of the ways. So I have a bunch of other things to talk about for new players as well, like which tournaments are profitable to join. Like there's definitely, this is another thing that you could be going into and contributing a tiny amount and having your chance to win like one of tons of different schematics as well. Or even if you win nothing, reselling the 5 to 25 research papers. I feel like this is one that people have caught on to because I think those research papers have gone down a fair bit. Yeah, you can get them for about 7 now. So I was buying these up super cheap. But even this is like 7 Dusk and costs 30 oxygen and 10 methane to join. And that's for 1. And you're very likely going to get 5 to 25. So you're going to get like, you know, maybe 10 on average. So 70 Dusk payout for 10 methane and 30 oxygen, where methane is going to run you about 30 and your oxygen is going to run you about nothing. Yeah, so there you go. Dusk to be made by just straight up joining this tournament and participating once and getting this. Or maybe you get really lucky and your one participation gets you a schematic that you then sell for thousands. Because look at, like, people don't have a ton of score here. 1 is enough to get you a chance at the top. Anyway, loads and loads of, like, lots of ways for new players to earn money. Or players that are around already. Just quickly exploring a few of them there on stream for people to dig into for themselves. Highly recommend you make your own spreadsheets and track this kind of stuff as well. Look at what you're spending on those tournaments. Look at how much you're earning afterwards. It's not stuff that's going to be tracked for you on fancy, like publicly made tools, but there are places where you could be earning Dusk. All right, let's go grab a prize and give something away. Dusk Works supplies. Can we get a hatchery for 100 that we could give away, maybe? Nope, scavenging XP. I don't think we want this hatchery. Could we get a composter pack for 250 to give away? Maybe? Composter pack is just struggling a little bit, apparently. He's just taking his time. Well, okay. Life science experience, I guess. Okay, so do we buy a composter pack to give away? Or do people want a specific building? I think after what we said today, maybe we should give away a ground control station for somebody. Can you get those in a pack? I'd love to gamble on them. I don't think you can, though. No, you can't get, you can't get a pack. Glitter, composter, smelter. I mean, I feel like after what we showcased today, if we could do a ground control pack, that'd be great. What's our odds on this? Where's okay, so we go here, we say engineering bay. We say aerospace. We want to build a ground control station. Oh, okay, so it follows regular building odds, right? Where's the things that we're looking for? It's here. So what is this? 440, 6.5, 30, 15. Uh-huh. 76.5 to 80, 91.5, and 15 and 6 and 2 and whatever is 91 to 97, 99.5. There we go. Okay, so we've written down sort of like what the odds are. Now we need a D100 roller, and you know, we'll try and buy it from the marketplace if it's at all available, and if we can give it away at this rarity. This is my best solution to not having ground control packs. So 46 to 1 to 46 is common. How are we getting a 0.5%? If we hit the 100, it'll be the mythic. If it's 100. If we can track down a mythic, then we'll give that away. Yeah, we can do 100. It's sure we're upping the percent for a mythic just slightly. Sorry. So yeah, 1 to 46 it will be a common. 46 to 76 will be an uncommon. You can do the math and you can figure them all out, but I have them written down here so we have a little chance. All right, let's see. Let's give it a roll and we'll give it away. Hiya! 15. All right, common ground control station it is. All right, we'll buy a common ground control station. We'll give that away. Building our own packs. Oh, none for sale at 700. All right. Someone sell me your ground control station. Oh, come on. None at 800? Okay. No one has any commons? Come on. Someone out there has a common ground control station ready to give away, right? Like, once we're getting up, like, over 1,000, then we might as well give away an uncommon, right? Like, 1,500 for an uncommon, if that's what it costs. Yeah, there we go. Uncommon it is. Sure, at that price, we'll happily give it away. All right. Uncommon ground control. All right, let us get our raffle set up here pretty quickly. So, of course, this is always a shout-out to the people on YouTube, if you're still watching and you're into the hour-long stream here, to tune in to Twitch when we're live on Twitch and have your chance to win prizes live. Of course, we did trivia in December. Maybe we'll do more things like that in the future. Oh, did we... What happened to our music? Oh, no! Oh, there we go. Odd little blip there for a second. So an uncommon ground control station. You've got 2 minutes to get your name in. And there we go. Exclamation mark raffle puts your name in the draw with a chance to win. As always, you do have to be following the channel to have a chance to win the prize. If you're new here, we try to give it away to real people, regular viewers, people who chat and engage. We're always happy to see regulars. Fantastic crew here on our Friday morning stream. Love all of you who tune in, say hi, and engage with us regularly. As always, this will be available on YouTube later if you happen to miss the beginning or you want to catch anything. And our topics for today were hatcheries, aerospace, and ways for new players to earn money. 32 viewers to 46 during raffle time. Sounds about right. Everyone tuning in at the last minute. But, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for coming out again. Sorry we missed last week. Just had a lot going on. And, yeah, we'll get this guy sent out here for somebody right away. And, given how... If I can pick up another one on the market, I probably will. Gotta get those down and just start chugging out the credits. All the things we just told everyone, I'm not doing any of that myself. I really should be. So now I need to, like, get my ground stations, ground controls on the ground, start doing those same mission chains that I'm advising everybody. Yeah, Distant, every Friday at this time, same stream. So sorry we missed last week. That should be a pretty rare occurrence. I think since I started at Million on Mars, I have streamed every Friday since then, with the exception of last week, and it was pretty extreme circumstances for me to not be able to turn on my stream. Max aerospace building limits. Nazmul, I'd recommend heading over to the wiki, which I'm sure somebody can link to help you out with that one. Okay, winner of an uncommon ground control station is... Whoop! Distant! Congratulations! Drop your wax address in the chat. And we'll get that sent over to you. Super exciting. You can start doing all of the exact things that we were just telling people. Start building up those research credits. And get those buildings. Sweet. Alright, we'll make sure we get that sent over. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you haven't been here before and you're new to Million on Mars, head over to the Discord. !Discord will link you over there. And exclamation mark YouTube if you want to head over to the YouTube and check out any of our videos. We have super helpful tutorials. Thank you everybody for tuning in today, and we'll catch you all next week and around the Discord sometime. All right, later.